Yong Mei Mei and Yulong's love is real. 100% not acting. From the very first moment they appeared on screen together, fans around the world felt something they couldn't explain. A connection so deep, so powerful, and so natural that it went far beyond acting. For years, people have debated whether what Yong Mei Mei and Yulong share is real or simply part of the magic of the K-drama world. But after countless moments of undeniable chemistry, emotional interviews, behind-the-scenes footage, and candid fan captures, one thing has become impossible to ignore. Their love is 100% real. This is not acting. This is not scripted. This is the story of two souls who met on set and found something no camera could ever fake. It all started with a simple audition. Yong Mei Mei, then a rising actress known for her gentle smile and emotional range, was cast in a new romantic drama. The producers were searching for someone with charm, charisma, and a natural emotional pull to play opposite her. Then came Yulong, confident, intense, and charismatic, with that quiet kind of strength that draws everyone in. The moment he walked into the room, everyone felt it. The chemistry was electric, even before they said a single line together. During their first reading session, something unusual happened. Most actors take a while to build connection. It's normal to feel shy or formal at the start. But Mei Mei and Yulong didn't need time. As they read their lines, the emotions felt too genuine. When his voice softened as he said her character's name, when she looked up into his eyes, the entire production team fell silent. Their scene was supposed to be a rehearsal, but it felt real, intimate, and raw. That was the day everyone knew. These two were meant to meet. As filming began, their bond only deepened. Fans quickly noticed that every scene they shared carried a unique spark. Not the usual polished acting you get in dramas, but something that felt alive. Even the camera seemed to capture it differently. When Yulong looked at Mei Mei, there was warmth in his gaze that no script could describe. And when Mei Mei smiled at him, it wasn't her character's smile. It was hers, soft and real. Behind the scenes, the rumors began. Crew members spoke quietly about how inseparable they had become. During breaks, while others rested or rehearsed, Mei Mei and Yulong would sit together, laughing, whispering, sometimes even sharing meals. Paparazzi photos showed them walking side by side after long shooting days, sometimes holding hands, sometimes just smiling at each other with the comfort of two people who didn't need to pretend anymore. Their fans started compiling evidence. Little clips from interviews, award shows, and even fan events. The way Yulong would always adjust Mei Mei's mic before she spoke. The way Mei Mei blushed every time someone mentioned his name. The way their eyes met in unguarded moments. Over time, these small details painted a picture that no PR statement could deny. Their affection wasn't part of the drama. It was real life unfolding before millions of eyes. In one unforgettable moment during a live interview, a reporter asked Yulong how he manages to portray love so convincingly on screen. His answer took everyone by surprise. With a gentle smile, he simply said, "You can only act love if you've felt it before." And then, for a split second, he looked directly at Mei Mei. The crowd gasped, and even she seemed flustered, smiling shyly as he turned away. That one glance said more than any confession could. As their fame grew, the line between real and real blurred completely. People no longer watched their dramas just for entertainment. They watched to witness a love story that was actually happening behind the scenes. When their characters hugged, fans saw warmth. When they cried, it felt genuine. And when they kissed, it didn't look like acting. It looked like two people who forgot the cameras were rolling. There was one particular scene that changed everything. It was the emotional finale of their hit series, filmed late at night under the rain. Mei Mei's character was supposed to say goodbye, tears streaming down her face, while Yulong's character tried to stop her. The director called action, but what followed wasn't in the script. Yulong stepped closer, gently brushed a strand of wet hair from Mei Mei's face, and whispered something only she could hear. Her tears turned real. When he hugged her tightly, refusing to let go, The emotion was raw and unscripted. The director later admitted that he didn't have the heart to cut. He let the scene continue naturally because what they were witnessing was something pure. That single scene went viral. Viewers all over the world commented that no acting could ever feel that genuine. But off-screen, the story only grew stronger. Mei Mei was seen wearing a bracelet Yulong had gifted her during the shoot. He, on the other hand, was spotted with a matching one on several occasions. Their social media posts, though never directly confirming their relationship, seemed to be quietly in sync. Similar captions, identical sunsets, the same travel destinations days apart. Fans quickly connected the dots. Their bond was also visible during public events. At one award ceremony, as Mei Mei went up to accept her Best Actress trophy, she nearly tripped on the stairs. Before anyone could react, Yulong was already there, catching her hand and steadying her with a smile that melted hearts worldwide. That simple act of care became one of the most replayed clips on social media. Later, during her acceptance speech, Mei Mei tearfully thanked her most trusted partner and friend Yulong, while he, sitting in the audience, smiled with proud eyes. Every time rumors surfaced suggesting they were just close friends, fans pushed back with overwhelming evidence. Even veteran actors who had worked with them spoke up. One senior co-star once commented, "When you see them together, you stop seeing acting. You just see love." That statement became a headline across entertainment news outlets in Asia. Then came the big revelation. A behind-the-scenes clip leaked online showing Yulong and Mei Mei sharing a quiet moment after filming. The cameras had stopped rolling, but they were still holding each other. Mei Mei leaned into his chest, and he gently kissed the top of her head. There were no lights, no crew, no audience. Just them. That video spread like wildfire, and the internet exploded with comments like, "They're real," and "This is no longer acting, this is true love." In interviews, both have remained careful with their words, respecting their privacy. Yet their actions always spoke louder. Whenever Yulong was asked about his ideal type, his answers matched Mei Mei perfectly. Her kindness, her strength, her ability to make people feel calm. And when Mei Mei was asked about what she values most in a man, she described Yulong without even realizing it. The public could see it. Their hearts already knew. Their relationship faced its fair share of challenges too. Fame brings scrutiny, and privacy is hard to maintain when every glance becomes news. There were moments when rumors tried to create distance between them. False reports about disagreements or outside influences. But each time they came back stronger. They showed unity not through words but through presence, attending events together, sharing subtle gestures that reminded fans their love was unwavering. One of the most touching moments came during a fan meeting. A fan asked Mei Mei what love meant to her. She paused, smiled softly and said, "Love is when someone sees you. Not the actress, not the character, but you." Yulong, sitting beside her, reached for her hand under the table, and that small action confirmed everything. The crowd erupted in applause. In another rare confession, Yulong once said in an interview, "When I'm acting with her, I don't need to imagine emotions, they're already there." That sentence became legendary among their fan base. It's one thing to perform. It's another to live the feeling so deeply that even acting becomes unnecessary. That's what made their partnership magical. Their journey has inspired countless fans, reminding the world that real love can bloom in unexpected places, even on a film set, even under the bright lights where everything seems staged. Yong Mei Mei and Yulong showed that authenticity still exists in an industry built on illusion. They proved that when two people truly connect, no scriptwriter could write it better. Even after their drama ended, the connection didn't fade. In fact, it grew stronger. Fans noticed how they continued to support each other's projects, attending premieres, posting supportive messages, and even appearing in surprise cameos for each other's work. Their eyes still lit up the same way whenever they met in public. The affection never dimmed. The media eventually stopped asking if they were dating and started acknowledging them as one of Asia's most beloved real-life couples. Articles began referring to them as soulmates on and off-screen. They became the symbol of genuine connection in an age when celebrity relationships often felt fleeting. Their love story has also changed how audiences view romance in dramas. Many now say, "If it's not like Yong and Mei Mei, I don't want it." Their bond became the gold standard, not just for on-screen chemistry but for real-life devotion. They turned what was once a fictional pairing into one of the most inspiring true love stories in modern entertainment. Even now, every time they appear together, whether on stage, in interviews, or caught by fans, that same warmth radiates. There's no pretending, no forced interaction. It's natural, sincere, and it's beautiful to witness. As one director who worked with them once said, "You can teach acting, but you can't teach connection." What they have is something deeper. It's love, pure and simple. And perhaps that's why the world can't stop watching them. Because deep down, everyone wants to believe in love that's real, the kind that doesn't fade when the cameras stop rolling. Yong Mei Mei and Yulong remind us that love doesn't need an audience to exist. It just needs two hearts brave enough to recognize it. So when fans say their love is 100% real, it's not wishful thinking. It's observation. It's truth felt in every look, every gesture, every unspoken word between them. What began as a scripted romance has become one of the most beautiful real-life love stories in modern K-drama history. No matter what the future holds, their story has already become timeless. Because love like theirs doesn't just make great television, it restores people's faith in what's genuine. And in a world full of acting, Yong Mei Mei and Yulong showed us something real.